Whoa, chat not available. Wait. Oh.
Let's go. Abdul Karim, give me some good news, Abdul Karim. Nah. You're telling me that no one's donating. How many people watching? Hello?
I love this. When I have a bad day, I need to watch this.
Photographed.
Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
I didn't ask to be photographed.
What did you say? Your face was asking. That's why I took the photo.
The car's parked in the city square. The top floor. Building at point A, 0063. He's there.
Fools, you challenge me with trickery? I don't believe in magic. Onward! Ow! That hurts! Don't kill me! Please don't kill me! But I suppose you have to.
Oh, thank you
Bad voice acting,
so
man.
much for your help. You're my knight in shining armor.
Don't let looks deceive you. I have already lived several hundred years. It's time I rest a while.
Die, you worms! Together with this burning ship!
There's no way I'm using this until I find out how it works.
Oh no! Something's coming! Oh no! He's going to explode!
Now bear my Arctic blast.
We did it!
How it works.
Oh no! Something's coming! Oh no! He's going to explode!
Now bear my Arctic blast.
We did it! We deactivated the bomb!
You shall die by my arrows.
Your arrows are like you, weak and twisted. I fear them. Not.
Leave me alone. It's men like you that are ruining this world.
Oh, forgotten gods of ancient times.
As revenge for my wife, my daughter, and myself, I will eliminate you.
James, go and prevent the confusion in the city.
That's what you should have done in the beginning.
I eat guys like you for breakfast.
All right. I'd be unstoppable in this baby.
I guess those three were no match for you. Let me be your opponent now.
It hurts a bit, but I can walk.
Yesterday is history today. Today is tomorrow's history.
Cooking Mama, too. Dinner with friends.
Hold me if I'm dying, and vice versa, okay? It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon. Great, I'll grab my stuff.
I like Chopin myself.
Not me. That's probably why I don't play Chopin.
Never?
No, never.
If I die, will you play Chopin in remembrance of me?
Now I think I've got my head around this different dimensions business, but how do I get back to Tokyo?
What are you saying, Lean? I should be the one saying that. I wanted to release you from those wings that torment you so.
Get back to your area!
By dawn, the god of destruction will be unleashed.
I guess this means we can forget about using the elevator.
Maybe
Forget
not.
about it.
Tom left a message. He wrote it on the floor in his own blood.
In his blood? Way to go, kid!
Please forgive my late arrival.
No, you have done well.
Before you die, I'm going to tell you a little secret, just to make it so you really don't want to die.
That explains it. That smell wasn't this toilet. It was a dead body.
Just messing around, here or there, whichever way the wind blows.
Another body. Something tells me I'll be seeing a lot of these.
I can only die once. I'm happy that you've killed me.
I have to stay alive and write this article before I die.
Okay.
I heard that this facility has a number of areas inaccessible to the regular researchers.
Even the mighty Ramses is taking me for a wimp, asking me to battle with a girl.
Hey, just cut the conversation and watch out for my whip.
Mankind has always been the poison.
Ihadolka, the absolute being. She is female, 23 years old. Bad.
I love you more than anyone else. Much, much more.
Hi, what a cute boy.
That's
Interested
scary.
in my body, aren't you?
Not interested.
Much more.
Oh, you're into that.
I like girls, but now it's about justice.
I have to jump that crevice.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
Whoa! Oh, Dennis! Help me! Dennis!
It would seem that a power much greater than mine has decided that mankind must live.
Well, let's play Fire Emblem, man. It's a fantastic game. More people should play it because it's fun. Very good gameplay. Quite red is. Okay. Okay. I think I need her. Damn, full look. Damn, really? Donna sucks. Okay. let's go, let's go, let's go. The arc is good. That's attacking, because I know I think around turn 4 this whole segment be with enemies. Yeah. Pretty strong. I think his speed is. He's got Brave Sword. We can attack twice on one. Let's go. He's good, man. That Black Knight. What a racist. Oh, okay. Shoot. Oh, let's go, let's go. My cool glasses. Come on. Sucks. Damn. Thing is, this game is realistic. I hate it, but So in Fire Emblem, you need to use... It's really important. Because you get smoked.
Hobbit, 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 heartbreak, 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 hobbit, hobbit, it keeps on pounding, heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye, hobbit, 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 heartbreak, 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 hobbit, hobbit, it keeps on pounding, heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Tell me why you did it, every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still I can, oh baby, I need your love. Looking so different, but in street lights. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Oh, look.
You started a new life, who is holding your hand now? You started a new life, moving far north. Dancing and wonder we used to hear a million times, and I'm on in bed. Rainy day and night, oh little traitor. Rainy day and night, I need your love. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Did believe it.
Is wrong, and if many people still misunderstand that Buddhism denies God. This is wrong, and if you look at the Buddhist text, there is nowhere in the Buddhist text that the Buddha denied the existence of God. Buddhism believes in God, but the concept of God is different from other religions, like from a theistic religion. So God, from the Buddhist point of view, is like a human being. We have many gods. In the trees, there is God. The river, there is God. Even underneath the earth, there is God, the goddess of earth. But those gods are not like the creator God, because they are still traveling in the cycle of birth and death. They can't escape from old age, illness, and death like all of us. So one day, they may be reborn as a human being, but now they are born as God. And like in heaven, yes, we have divine beings, and we call them sometimes gods. G-O-D-S, gods, with small capital, with small letter. So gods, from the Buddhist point of view, are not like creator God, and sometimes we respect them because of their good deeds, because of their good action. Then they were reborn as the divine being or as a God.
There's a possibility that Buddha may have been a prophet or Krishna may have been a prophet. There are these possibilities, and some people do make these cases. What Allah says in the Quran is we do not punish a people until we send them a messenger, and also says that we sent to every single nation a messenger. So we believe the Africans got messengers, the Inuit got messengers, Aborigines got messengers, everybody received messengers, because that's the only just way to disseminate the message. What is the message? Worship God alone without partners. Okay. What happens is over time, these messages get changed and they get corrupted. People start taking the people who were high in status or they respected them because of their piety, and over time they start to attribute to these people qualities and things that they make them into gods in inverted commas. There's a possibility that
Does God exist? The Buddha looked at the person and said, yes. The person could not believe their ears, because it is commonly said that the Buddha did not believe in God. So why would he answer like that? At that time, Ananda, one of Buddha's closest disciples, was present. He too was shocked. The Buddha had never asserted such a thing without qualifiers or conditions. Throughout his life, he had strongly critiqued any notion of God. There was an agreement between Buddha and Ananda. Ananda was the Buddha's cousin. Before becoming Buddha's disciple, Ananda had made a condition. You must promise me a few things. Right now, I am your cousin. But when I become your disciple, I will have to obey you. But right now, I can make requests, and you must comply. The Buddha said, I know you well. You will not ask for anything I cannot do. Please speak. Ananda said, it's nothing much. Just a few small requests. One is that every night, before going to sleep, if I ask you something, you must answer. You cannot say, I am too tired today from interacting and talking with so many people. You will have to answer me. During the day, I will not ask, and I will not disturb you. But I am not yet enlightened. Occasionally, I will have some questions. The Buddha replied, I accept. Ananda continued, you will not send me far away. I will always be by your side and care for you until death. You will not order me, go and spread my teachings as though you sent others. You will not send me anywhere. The Buddha said, okay, that is not a problem. Ananda added, if I bring someone to meet you, then no matter what time, even at midnight, you must meet that person. These are the few special favors you must grant me. The Buddha said, I agree to all, for I know you well. You will not take advantage of these. So when Ananda was stunned by the Buddha claiming there is a God, but he could not ask amidst a crowd. That afternoon, someone else came and asked the Buddha the same question. Does God exist? He answered, no, there is no God. The situation became complicated. Ananda was utterly confused, but endured. That evening, another person came to the Buddha. Can you tell me about God? The Buddha looked at him, closed his eyes, and was completely silent. The other person also closed his eyes. Both were silent for half an hour. Before leaving, the person bowed down to kiss the Buddha's feet and said, thank you for your teaching. These events overwhelmed Nanda. Time seemed to stand still. That is your problem. There is no God. Even if ignorance, the answer had to be yes, because it suited him, his question, his essence, his life. I answered yes because he is an atheist. He does not believe in God, and I did not want to support his ignorance. He always says there is no God. Even if there is a tiny, unexplored bit, perhaps God exists there. You can only assert absolutely that there is no God after having explored all of existence. Until then, it is only blind belief that there is no God. He has no actual experience of God. So I had to destroy him. I had to wake him up. I had to hit him hard. I answered yes because it was relative to him, to his person. He did not ask just to ask. The same question from someone else might require a different answer. Therefore, I answered no to the second person. The same question, the same words, but standing behind the question was a different person, so the relationship between the word and its implications had changed. The second person was as ignorant as the first, but in opposition. He believes in God and wanted me to support his belief. I do not support anyone's beliefs because belief is a barrier. It doesn't matter what the belief is, whether it's right or wrong. No belief is right. No belief is wrong. All beliefs are ignorant. I had to say no to him. Ask the right question. The third person had no beliefs. He didn't ask, does God exist? He approached with an open mind free of biases, ideologies, or prejudices. He was healthy and intelligent. He asked, what can you say about God? He didn't come to seek support for his beliefs. He didn't come to find faith. He asked not with prejudice, but about my experience, what can you say about God? I knew he held no beliefs, whether he believed or not. He was innocent. For someone like that, the question isn't very important. I couldn't say yes, nor could I say no. Only silence was appropriate. And just as I anticipated, he closed his eyes when he saw me close mine. He understood my answer. Be silent and look within. He meditated with me for half an hour, and his answer was that God is not a theory to be followed or opposed. That's why he thanked me. And you wonder why he thanked me. He received the answer that silence is sacred, that silence is holy. Beyond silence, there is no divinity. He left in joy. If we are generous, loving, and eternal beings, if God is life, the light, perhaps in the history of India, hundreds of all these deities are mere King Suddhodana, which means Inuruda, biases his permanently by all of the Buddha's discourse, hikus, the disciple
Jesus and the Buddha. As a Buddhist monk and a former Christian, I have a close relationship with both the teachings of the Buddha and the teachings of Jesus. And although they were born 500 years apart, and they were situated geographically in those times a long way apart, they were at that time connected by the Silk Road being the motorway from the east to the west, from the west to the east, and the then internet of the time, the communication route for people living in the east and the people living in the west. The time aspect of 500 years between their living era is, because of the teachings, again shortened. You see, the teachings of the Buddha, the teachings of Jesus, they are timeless, and 500 years is nothing in timelessness.
புத்திசம்ல மனிதனின்
Empty your mind.
This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. If you try to remember, you will lose. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup.
Yeah, man. I'm just so thankful to life, you know. Made a better every matter what religion you have. Better man.
Rob is a good man, but just respect the guy, you know. So if some bad guy will be
He's scary.
there as well. So talking, if somebody talks
that
bad,
guy's
I talk
scary.
back, you know. So if you're respectful, I respectful too.
And also, he knows the strength of your wrestling, but he also said it's not a wrestling match, it's a mixed martial arts fight. He's not going to allow you to wrestle. What do you say to that?
What I'm doing then? I am fighting UFC, man. He's not wrestling. I know he's not wrestling, so I'm not here to just wrestle.
How do you feel that your striking compares with Rob?
It feels amazing. My one is there. I can knock people out. So maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, but Saturday night history, like guys like Yoel Romero, Derek Brunson, Jacare, Hamzat has declared himself the best wrestler in all of the UFC. So I'm curious, how would you rate him against those other names that he faced?
You know, he very well might be. The thing is, though, we're not wrestling. I'm going to be doing my hardest to not wrestle with him. You know, I'm going to try and take the fight into my own strengths. And honestly, I've heard it's really good. He says it's good. Everybody else agrees. So show me. I'm ready. I want it.
And on media day, you said you were ready for a 25-minute sprint to get him from the first second to the last. So I'm curious, do you think he'll even reach that far? Do you think you have the ability to put him out before it does reach the judges' scorecards?
Man, I'm going to try. You know, I'm going to try. I have 25 minutes with him. He has 25 minutes with me. And, you know, I'm going to leave it all there.
Similar question for Hamzat. Hamzat, Robert said that, you know, he's ready for a 25-minute straight ahead. He said he's ready for a 25-minute sprint against you. Robert said he's ready for a 25-minute sprint against you. Do you think it'll even reach the judges' scorecards?
I don't think so. We'll need 25. I'm here to finish somebody. I'm here to fight, man. So maybe come here and jump around like kangaroo, man. Around, I don't know. I'm here for fight, and I fight from first to last, man. Try to finish the guy. That's I'm good.
And Everyone keeps talking about your wrestling. Robert said he's going to do his best not to wrestle you, but you've knocked people out on the feet. Do you think people are overlooking your striking in there?
I don't know, bro, what people think about. I know who I am, man. So, gonna go in the cage, do my best, man.
Dude, but Saturday night here is 5 a.m. Sunday morning in Sydney and Melbourne. That's when the main card kicks off. Would you recommend to people in Sydney and Melbourne go to bed early the night before, set an alarm, or just push through, send it, and have a big party for when Whittaker gets the W?
Yeah,
Will be a bad morning for you guys.
I didn't ask you.
Tuck yourself in early, mate.
Fuck off, man.
Tuck yourself in early, wake up. And yeah, it's going to be a cracker. I won't keep you waiting.
Question for Hamzat.
Abu Dhabi fans, my Muslim brothers, take out this shit. Throw him out.
Question for Hamzat.
Go back to Australia, coming to your home, man.
Question for Hamzat, over here. Tjena brorsan, läget?
Ja, det är bra. Hallå.
Jag tänkte fråga, hur har träningen varit i Dubai och kommer du fortsätta träna här i framtiden?
Det är klart, alltid.
Fixa någon snabb bil i Dubai.
Style champion of warriors.
Congratulations to him. We wanted to see, what do you think his chances are here in the UFC if he moves to this promotion?
Я на русском ответить.
Без разницы.
Ну, конечно, у него есть все шансы, и думаю, он
Our
там, наверное,
guy.
хорошо залетит в UFC, будет
Guy's
хорошим
scary,
чемпионом
man.
в UFC тоже. Мы вместе давно работаем.
Buddy Hamzat, are we gonna say?
That's the guy. I looked up to him when he was the champ, man. First fight when I did, he was champ already in UFC, man. He's a legend. I am happy to fight with this guy and so much motivated for that, you know. And this guy is here, sit close to Max Holloway, Hall of Fame, being the BMF champ, world champ in UFC, man. Feels amazing. Gonna be the same Hamzat, you know. Gonna take over. And Ilya Tapuri, he did work with me. He's the champ right now. I wanna be the champ as well. So they're just motivated, man.
Good luck.
Wait.
Is plus 360. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Mershart out of the southpaw stance in blue. Chimaev orthodox in black.
Chimaev straight on the pressure,
Pressing
like
forward.
he always does.
Forward. The guy. Look at this. Right hook. Gone. It's scary. He's a scary man. He's a scary man.
Note to self.
Wonder whatever happened to them. Anyways, all the way into the early 2000s, platformers back in the day were played when Nintendo mixed during its able to find within platforming coaster tracks on a mine by one person, or so they could finally clock out and go home. The main gameplay gimmick of this game is blistering fast. One thing that I always found disappointing in the 3D Sonic games was that I never felt like I was in total control, even as far back as Sonic Adventure over and over again. Corn Kids, tell me what you think.
After the release of Castlevania Advance Collection a few years ago, my love for the franchise only grew. However, it wasn't until
This
the
game is good,
surprise
by the way.
stealth
I have
launch
this
of
on
the
my
Castlevania
PS5.
Dominus Collection that my passion was reignited. This compilation, which includes the beloved DS entries along with the arcade title Haunted Castle, caught everyone off guard. Having spent time with and completing each of these games, I can confidently say that the Castlevania Dominance Collection is my favorite Castlevania release to date. The three main titles in the Castlevania Dominus Collection are Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia. Let's dive into each of these. Dawn of Sorrow is a direct sequel to the Game Boy Advance title Aria of Sorrow, which was part of the Advance Collection. Soma Cruz returns as the protagonist, now embroiled in a conflict with a cult that seeks to collect what they see as a mistake from the Aria of Sorrow. Soma, however, refuses to embrace Dracula's power. Dawn of Sorrow plays similarly to its predecessors thanks to the return of the Tactical Soul system, which allows Soma to absorb enemies' souls and gain their abilities. This time, Soma can upgrade several abilities by obtaining multiple copies of a soul. There's also a new system involving magic skills where defeating bosses encounter rather memorable. Shinoa's characterization and the mystery surrounding the dominance glyphs added a fascinating layer to the narrative too. However, one issue I have with customize the DS screen setup. The main menu includes a typical collection feature, such as the for further versatility. The Metroidvania elements, such as movement upgrades and puzzles that require both characters, make Portrait of Ruin a must-play entry in the series. I also appreciated the environmental variety brought by the game's painting-based exploration. Order of Ecclesia is the most memorable entry in the collection, though not necessarily my favorite. Set after Symphony of the Night, the game features a new protagonist, Shinoa, a member of the Order of Ecclesia, which seeks to stop Dracula in the absence of the Belmonts. Shinoa's journey begins after an incident causes her to lose her memories and emotions, but she remains determined to acquire the Dominance, which is a powerful glyph. Order of Ecclesia stands out with its distinct presentation, which features gothic artwork that contrasts with the anime style of the previous two games. This design choice contributes to the game's serious tone, giving it a sense of consequence that other titles lack. While the stories in this collection serve primarily to push events forward, Order of Ecclesia has a captivating premise that makes its endings feel more impactful. Gameplay-wise, Shinoa's primary mechanic is similar to Soma's soul absorption, but with glyphs instead. These glyphs can be found throughout the game and offer a wide range of abilities, from combat skills to environmental manipulation. Magic also plays a role in this entry, with Shinoa's MP gauge regenerating rather quickly, encouraging a more defensive playstyle. The bosses in Order of Ecclesia also felt rather challenging, which added to the game's difficulty. Order of Ecclesia breaks from the traditional Castlevania structure by featuring multi-mini dungeons spread across a world map, rather than a single, large location like Dracula's castle. This design choice led to a more linear progression and a higher difficulty as there's less room for exploration. The game also introduces NPC side quests and rescuable villagers who are needed to get the best ending, but it's not too demanding. To be honest, Order of Ecclesia is my preferred entry in this collection thanks to its strong identity and genuine challenge, which made each encounter rather memorable. Shinoa's characterization and the mystery surrounding the dominance glyphs added a fascinating layer to the narrative too. However, one issue I have with this collection and with the advanced collection is the lack of communication about the missed upgrades in specific rooms. I feel like players will benefit from a feature that indicates whether you've collected everything in a room or not. The touchscreen features from the DS games have been remade cleanly for this collection as well, where magic seals in Dawn of Sorrow have been adapted to buttons, and other touchscreen functions use an on-screen cursor that you can adjust for speed. The multiple screens situated to the side like in Mega Man Zero, ZX Legacy Collection are perfectly readable without compromising the visuals. You can also customize the screen layout. And one last game worth mentioning is Haunted Castle, a 1988 arcade title that I hadn't heard of until recently. While it's not particularly popping among fans, Konami went the extra mile by including a completely new remake of Haunted Castle Revisited. Unlike the original, this remake is well designed with smoother controls and cleaner stage design, making it surprisingly enjoyable. However, you can't create save states or rewind in Haunted Castle Revisited, unlike the DS titles and the original Haunted Castle. On that note, the entire collection offers a wide variety of features and content. You can create save states and rewind, and controls can be remapped for each game. The titles also include compendiums detailing enemies, equipments, items, and more. Other settings allow you to change the background color, adjust the volume of music, sound effects, and voices, and customize the DS screen setup. The main menu includes a typical collection feature, such as the gallery and music player. The latter lets you create playlists, though it's doubtful that many will use this feature. The collection also allows you to switch between multiple regional versions of each title, making this the definitive compilation. Performance-wise, the Castlevania Dominance Collection is pristine, and the enhanced presentation is gorgeous. Following in the footsteps of the Castlevania Advance Collection, the Castlevania Dominance Collection continues the tradition of being a must-play, masterful collection. The 3 DS games included here are all exceptional action RPG experiences with Metroidvania components that make progression and exploration increasingly fulfilling. Additionally, the inclusion of Haunted Castle and its impressive remake, along with the numerous customizable options, extra features, and strong performance, make this collection truly stand out. Noisy Pixel is giving Castlevania Dominance Collection a 9.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth, and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Of the very sick. It's extremely good. Love the artist. I love the
Castlevania Order of Ecclesia game, Portrait of Ruin, and Dawn of Sorrow, but you've also got The Haunted Castle, the Japanese release of the side-scrolling action game, and what amounts as a remake of Haunted Castle in Haunted Castle Revisited. That's 5 games for the price of, well, less than half. Throw in the fact that you've got a gallery that includes all of the artwork, original game manuals in multiple languages, and a music player so that you can listen to all of the excellent soundtracks in one place. And you're looking at a very good package. Order of Ecclesia is set in the 19th century after the disappearance of the Belmont clan. The titular order are a secret organization essentially created to tackle Dracula, with the main protagonist Shanoa being chosen as the vessel for the Dominus glyphs. These powerful magical artifacts are supposedly strong enough to defeat Dracula. Unfortunately though, her colleague interrupts the ceremony, makes off with the glyphs, leaving Shanoa up the creek without a paddle or any memories. Portrait of Ruin takes things into a completely different setting. It's in 1944 Europe during World War II, where protagonist Jonathan Morris, who seems to have acquired a certain legendary vampire-killing whip, is joined by Charlotte Orlin, a reasonably talented sorceress, to go and enter Dracula's castle and confront the evil within. And then finally Dawn of Sorrow, that picks up a year after the events of Aria of Sorrow. And I can't really go into the details of this story without spoiling the other two, but what I can say is there's a new cult in town, and you better stop them, or well, they're going to resurrect a certain individual. Gameplay-wise, all 3 have many similarities, with a few notable changes from their original releases. All 3 games allow you to control a character, moving them left and right. You can duck and eventually slide when you unlock that ability, and equip weapons in a primary or secondary hand. You'll also have some special abilities that you can use, like throwing daggers, with Portrait of Ruin also allowing you straight from the get-go to switch between a second character and use their abilities as well, or have them join you. This also introduced the mechanics of being able to have them do co-op actions, like leaving them on a platform as you push it along and then switch back to reach higher ledges, or working together to open a drawbridge. This mechanic also went into some of the special abilities, with these co-op actions forming new power-ups you receive throughout the game. And I believe Igarashi actually introduced that because he liked some of the multiple characters in one of the other Castlevania titles and wanted to bring more of that across. Although obviously the map's completely different for each game, its layout and the layout of the UI remains consistent. However, if you want to change that, in the options you can completely customize the way the game's spread out over the screen. With the DS's 4:3 aspect ratio, the developers have made maximum use of the screen space available, although there is no option to simply have the game and be able to toggle between the other screens. Some may find that a little distracting, but honestly you don't notice it after 5 minutes. Navigation's also assisted with fast travel points and being able to teleport between certain waypoints. The combat is very easy to pick up, and each enemy can be tackled without taking damage once you've learned their patterns. On the Switch version.
Well, part 2 again, Fire Emblem. I should... I know. Back 9 needs to be up. Tricky game. Oh, the game is so hard that I lose hair. Automatically, no beard. All gone. Nato. Story is so good. Oh, what the story is about? Look at... Jill. I've had enough. I just said Black Knight to everyone. In Fire Emblem, you need to poke the enemies so they can come to you. It's like a counter attack, but it's not always good. But Iron Longbow. Damn, Longbow, okay. Good. Thank you, Nyla, for killing all the... Thank you, Discord. Why did you die? Why did you die, Laura? Why did you? Why did you? Damn. Okay. Wait, what? I know. What about it? What about it? She's good. You need to have some power. This game is, I think it's one of the best Fire Emblems there is. Really love it. He's good, man. Black Knight. He's an asshole in Fire Emblem Head of Radiance. Hey. Still an asshole, but he's good. need to. Shoot. Defense sucks. Good, sounds good. Yeah, well, I'm not going to play games. sorry, it's a really long chapter. Pretty long chapter. Into hecho. Shoot. Ah. Thing is, he's very strong, you know. Defense is good. Her defense fucking sucks. Arigato aimashita. That guy was sucks. Okay, that's Thank you. Yes, finally. Game is really tactical, man. I like it. I forgot how smooth. Tease the map. It's a difficult map, man. Gain a she still sucks. One is finished. Yeah.
While dating celebrates its rebirth, rebellion spreads across neighboring Crimea. The young Queen Alincia holds the throne, but her nation is in turmoil. She begins to doubt her ability to rule. What will become of her country? Part 2 of Countries and Kings.
Thank you. X-Men. Why do I... Okay. Tell me. Man. Oh. Whoa. Be for some other time.
Version. The reason for that is you actually control the touch by holding a trigger and moving an analog stick. It feels super clunky.
Stop streaming right now.
You can either play in handheld and use touchscreen for things like signing your signature at the start of the game, but also those glyphs. Now, the glyph system basically, when you're fighting against a boss, once you've dropped their health low enough,